It's important that you pay attention now. This can be surprising. There are many people out there who want to harm you. Some will try to use their negative energy to hurt you, even with all your positivity. Some will try to use their negative energy to hurt you, even with all your positivity. But don't worry too much, right? How do you recognize these people? When they discover that you are a chosen one, people's reactions can be very different. Some will admire and respect you, while others will feel threatened by your authenticity and spiritual enlightenment. This negative reaction usually comes from their own insecurities and fears, as they may feel challenged by your purity and inner strength. Understanding these situations is fundamental to continuing your spiritual journey safely. People who react badly to their chosen identity usually do so because they are uncomfortable with the changes in their own lives. Your presence can highlight areas that they would prefer to avoid, leading to defensive behavior, such as attempts to discredit you. It's important to recognize these patterns. It's not about you, but about the internal struggles they are facing. Be vigilant and know how to identify those who want to bring you down. Some will try to disguise their true intentions by posing as friends or allies. Trust your intuition and look for the subtle signs. If someone is constantly doubting you, ignoring your experiences, or trying to discredit you, it could be a sign that they feel threatened by your spiritual growth. Being aware of these situations can help you stay focused and look after your well-being. It's important not to get involved in arguments or try to prove your worth to those who don't understand you. Your journey as a chosen one is personal and spiritual. You don't need external approval. Stand firm on your principles and let your actions speak for themselves. The boomerang effect is a powerful idea that shows that all the energy you put out into the universe comes back to you. For the chosen ones, this means that any negativity directed at them by their adversaries will end up being directed at those same adversaries. Often, they act out of envy, fear, or a desire for control. But because the chosen ones have pure spiritual power and intention, the adversary's harmful actions are not successful. The essence of the boomerang effect is simple. The negative energy you send out comes back to you amplified by the natural laws of the universe. This makes the chosen practically untouchable. When opponents attack, whether with gossip, manipulation, or even violence, they receive an unexpected response. Instead of achieving their goals, they face the consequences of their own actions. This reaction is not limited to the immediate consequences. It usually causes deep panic and reflection in the opponents. They realize that their negative actions are useless and only harm them. But this boomerang effect is only part of something bigger that I'll discuss later. The chosen one's journey usually involves facing adversaries and challenges that, far from defeating them, strengthen them spiritually. When adversaries try to weaken them, they inadvertently end up contributing to the spiritual growth and resilience of the chosen ones. This paradoxical result demonstrates the transformative power of adversity. Negative intentions or harmful actions directed at the chosen ones can actually serve as a wake-up call. This leads them to examine their spiritual resources more deeply, drawing on their inner strength and divine guidance, rather than giving in to pressure. The chosen become more aware of their spiritual potential and overcome adversity. One of the most powerful things to come out of these adverse situations is an understanding of divine authority. The chosen ones come to realize that their spiritual journey is guided and protected by greater forces. This understanding gives them a sense of confidence and purpose, as they realize that their path is not just a personal journey, but part of a greater divine plan. This new perception allows them to stand firm in their truth, even in the face of external pressures. Feeling watched or judged by other people can indicate that they have discovered your true identity as a chosen one and may be planning to harm you. This feeling can be uncomfortable and create a climate of unease. This feeling can be uncomfortable and create pressure to conform to social norms. Understanding this phenomenon is essential to maintaining inner peace and following your spiritual journey without distractions. When people recognize their uniqueness and spiritual purpose, some may react with suspicion or hostility. This usually happens because they don't understand your true nature and the light you radiate. They may feel threatened by the authenticity and spiritual awakening you represent. That's why they watch you closely, looking for any sign that confirms their own fears or prejudices. This feeling of being watched can be intensified by social pressure to conform to established norms. Society generally imposes rigid expectations, and stepping outside these boundaries can attract unwanted attention and criticism. As a chosen one, your actions, beliefs, and intentions can challenge conventional norms, making it more likely that you will be observed and judged by others. This can make you feel vulnerable and isolated as you try to balance fidelity to your spiritual path with external expectations. Adversity is inevitable for the chosen, but it can also be an opportunity for deep personal and spiritual transformation. When faced with challenges and attacks, the chosen ones have the chance to emerge stronger, more resilient, and more enlightened. This process demonstrates how it is possible to overcome challenges and shows the resilience of the human spirit. Each test and attack that the chosen face is like a forge that shapes their character. These experiences test their faith, determination, and commitment to their spiritual path. Instead of being defeated by diversity, the chosen rely on their inner strength and divine guidance to move forward. Adversity pushes them to grow, taking them beyond their comfort zones and challenging them to face their fears and limitations. Faced with challenges, the chosen discover in themselves the courage, resilience, and wisdom they never imagined they possessed. These experiences help them to know themselves better and feel more connected to the divine. Adversity also teaches them humility and compassion. By facing their own struggles, they come to better understand the suffering of others and develop greater humility in the face of life's challenges. They realize that everyone faces difficult times and that it is important to be compassionate and understanding towards others. When the chosen ones are the target of threats or attacks, it becomes imperative that they take care of themselves and protect themselves. As people who represent spiritual awakening, they may encounter resistance or hostility from those who feel threatened by their authenticity and purpose. Therefore, it is important that they implement strategies to protect their well-being by establishing boundaries and energetic protection along their spiritual journey. Self-care includes various practices that promote physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Individuals should prioritize activities that recharge their energy, such as regular exercise, a healthy diet, adequate rest, and stress management techniques. In addition, engaging in activities that bring joy, peace, and relaxation is essential for maintaining balance in the face of life's challenges. Setting clear boundaries is fundamental to protecting your chosen ones. This means defining what behaviors, interactions, and energies are acceptable and unacceptable in their lives. This can involve setting limits on the time and energy they devote to others, and being firm when these limits are crossed. By clearly communicating their boundaries, the chosen create a protective barrier that preserves their well-being and integrity. For the chosen ones, the principle of divine retribution is an important reminder of the law of cause and effect. This law ensures that all actions, good or bad, have consequences that end up returning to those who did them. When adversaries send negative energy or harmful intentions to the chosen ones, they trigger a chain of events that will lead to their own downfall. This concept is based on the idea that the energy someone sends out into the universe comes back to them. For adversaries who seek to harm the chosen ones, their negative actions create a karmic debt that must be paid. This usually manifests as a series of challenges or setbacks that reflect the damage they intended to cause. The fall of the adversaries is not a divine punishment, but a natural consequence of their own actions. As the chosen ones continue on their spiritual journey, they often encounter adversaries who try to deceive them and have hidden agendas. However, the universe has a way of bringing out the truth behind appearances and revealing the true intentions of those who oppose them. This revelation serves as a warning and a lesson, emphasizing the importance of discernment and spiritual clarity. When adversaries use deceptive practices, they upset the balance of truth and integrity and may plan manipulation, betrayal, or sabotage to damage the spiritual progress and authenticity of the chosen ones. However, the universe operates according to the principle of divine justice and ensures that the truth is revealed. This usually happens through moments of spiritual clarity and insight. The chosen, attuned to their intuition, are able to recognize the signs that indicate deceit or falsehood. These moments of clarity reveal the true face of their adversaries and their intentions. If you're following along, thank you for your attention. If you like the content and would like to see more, please consider subscribing. Your support is greatly appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. As always, have a wonderful day.